All right, everybody. I'm here. This is something I'm gonna start doing because sometimes it takes you guys a while to come in. So I will just start, wait till you guys come in the chat. I want to tell you guys I added a new tier. I added a new tier. It's not the actual mentorship program, but is if you want some added special attention, extra graphics. It's kind of like a little package. If you are a mentor, I'm sorry, you're a mentee of mine, or whatever, you just want the graphics, different things, you pay $9.99. Now for the other program, for the whole thing, I help you with, give you calls, help your channel, all this stuff is a different price. But this is just something that's an extra, especially if you already are a mentee. Okay. Um, Welcome everybody to the chat. We're on the grind. Community Reviews crew. And I want to talk about Alyssa from Married at First Sight. Why do you guys hate her so much? I don't know what it is. I posted a video about her. Let me go to my Instagram. Actually, let me go to my Instagram. It's so weird looking at my Instagram on here. Oh, I know. I'm tripping. Oh, she's so pretty. Okay. Let me go to mine. Where is this video? Okay, now I got to turn the volume up. So, yeah. Okay. It seems like you've made a decision without me that you are moving in and I'm not.
No, you can move in if you want. Unless
Okay.
unless I'm told.
I don't really like this, so I'm gonna walk away for a second. Ugh, look at his hand gestures right now. Even that is like, it's aggressive. He's just doing hand gestures. No, like he's like pointing, like it's just like ugh.
I feel like I've had to be really patient.
I don't care about other people. It's the way I feel.
And now I'm frustrated.
He comes off as this good guy. Well, guess what? He's a car salesman who sells houses. I'm a good person, and if I don't come off that way on this show, I'm gonna be committed. Wow. Woo! Alyssa is something else. Let me tell you something. She is something else. Like, she just does not care. And I'm gonna say something. Now, when I say stuff like, okay, I'm thinking about what she's saying. Like,
really patient.
I don't care about other people. It's the way I feel.
And now I'm frustrated.
He comes off as this good guy. Well, guess what? He's a car I think you guys don't listen. I'm a good you person, just hear her and if I don't come off that way on this show, I'm gonna be committed, insinuating that I'm not. So, yeah.
Okay.
It seems like you've made a decision without me that you are moving in and I'm not.
No, you can move in if you want. Unless
Okay.
I'm told.
I don't really like this, so I'm gonna walk away for a second. Ugh, look at his hand gestures right now. Even that is like, it's aggressive. He's just doing hand gestures. No, like. See, okay, like, I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's just like, ugh.
I feel like,
as usual, you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say. I'm the unpopular one. There are scenes and things they're not showing us. Do you guys not understand that they're showing everything right now to make her look bad? And I'm not saying she didn't say trash stuff, but there was stuff that he said that are not being shown to us. Ellen says, I don't hate her. I just don't really care for her. She's doing the most and keeps saying she's so effing nice. And the plan about 6 weeks and switch out to be next to the other couples. I agree with Chris. I didn't sign up there for to be a group. Okay, but listen to what she said, and like you wonder what the before was.
Help me that you are moving in and I'm not. No, you can move in if you want. Unless I'm told.
So she said, she's like, well, you're telling me you're moving in, like you're just gonna move in because you want me to move in with you. And she's like, okay, you're telling me you're moving in. He said, unless I'm told. So unless he's told by producers, because he wants her to move in. He really, really wanted to get him some Alyssa. You can take it how you want to take it. He's a man. His ego is bruised. He's mad. We don't know. He cannot be perfect. That's the reality. Let's say she is all the things. She's a bitch, you know what, and you know me. But y'all are not listening.
It's like it's aggressive.
He's just doing hand gestures.
No, like he's like pointing. Like it's just like ugh. I feel like I've had to be really patient.
I don't care about other people. It's the way I feel.
And now I'm frustrated.
He comes off as this good guy. Well, guess what? He's a car salesman who sells houses. I'm a good person, and if I don't come off that way on this show, I'm gonna be.
So she sounds horrible. I'm sitting here like no cap. She sounds horrible when she says, look at his hands and look at his whatever. He's a crappy, I mean, he's pretending to be a good guy. That lets me know that he's done some things off camera that if we saw it, or not really we, because I don't do that. If people saw it, they're probably like, oh my God, because he's probably betraying something different on camera than what, and she's just showing herself. She's being real, and people are penalizing her. People kill me with that because I am the type of person that will. I have been in a situation where I literally was going off or upset, and it may not have been professional, but I was so frustrated or the feelings I couldn't help it. And I'm labeled a bad guy. It's happened so many times. No people, black women, especially women. Period. I'm not even gonna say black. I'm gonna say women get labeled the bad guy, the villain, if they express themselves. If they don't say anything, it's cool. Now, I do not like the way she was acting, like she was disgusted, she was grossed out by him, all that extra stuff. To me, I don't rock with that. Because for me, it's like this, straight up and down. If I didn't like the dude, I'd be like, bro, I don't like him. He does stuff behind the scenes y'all don't see. I'm not comfortable, whatever it may be. I'm out. But I'm not going to dog him on camera. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to ever do that.
Like it's aggressive.
He's just doing hand gestures.
No, like he's like.
And I hate the word aggressive.
Like,
I hate the word
I feel
aggressive.
like I've had to be really patient.
I don't care about other people. It's the way I feel.
And now I'm frustrated.
He comes off as this good guy. Well, guess what? He's a car salesman who sells houses. I'm a good person, and if I don't come off that way on this show, I'm gonna be
committed, insinuating that I'm not. So, yeah. Okay. It seems like you've made a decision, committed, insinuating that I'm not. So, yeah. Okay. And I'm not. No, you can move in if you want. Committed, insinuating that I'm not.
Okay, so let's read the comments. Okay. One comment says, Janice M. Hines says, in my opinion, she's absolutely not misunderstood. Like the producer told her, this is not friends at first sight, but married at first sight. I agree with what Chris said. She wants to experience only. She was out before she said, I do. Chandra Mars said, girl, what? No, she showed her entire behind. I'm assuming the girl was to me. She's spoiled, entitled little Karen. Yes, she doesn't have to like him at all, but the way she is behaving is like a toddler. If her own friends and family can see that she's that way, I don't understand how viewers would think differently. She is gaslighting the hell out of the viewer audience. They can clearly see that our own two eyes her behavior. If you have to say I'm a good person over and over and over, you're probably not. I do agree with that part. You shouldn't be saying over and over and over. Um, I cannot anniversary her name. Kalisha says, why doesn't she come out and tell the man that calling the man aggressive, disgusting, and talking about how he talks is terrible? The man has been respectful to her at the end of the day. Anybody in his position, a man or woman, would feel the way he feels if he was the one that was doing her like that. The discussion around them would be different. They would slaughter him. It's like everything he does creeps her out. I do agree with that. Everything he does seems like to creep her out. It's sad to see our own wait to see on our TV. When she said that his finger pointing was aggressive, like what? It's crazy to me. And the producers and those experts need to stop promote this toxic of TV. Okay, yeah, I agree. As far as the producers have a lot to do with it, we're blaming her, but the producers knew what they were doing. She probably had was. I told you last time. I think she was screaming out to the top of her lungs that she wanted to. There go Miss Chloe. I just see Miss Chloe MAF Queen in the building. Uh, Hold on, let me play this again.
Waiting that I'm not. So, yeah. Okay. It seems like you've made a decision without me that you are moving in and I'm not.
No, you can move in if you want. Unless
Okay.
unless
I mean,
I'm told.
I don't really like this. So I'm gonna walk away for a second. Ugh, look at his hand gestures right now. Even that is like, it's aggressive. He's just doing hand gestures. No, like, he's like pointing, like, it's just like, ugh.
I feel like I've had to be really patient.
I don't care about other people. It's the way I feel.
And now I'm frustrated.
He comes off as this good guy. Well, guess what? He's a car salesman who sells houses. I'm a good person, and if I don't come off that way on this show, I'm gonna be committed, insinuating.
So, like I said, I don't like disrespecting a man on TV, a public platform. I was raised by my father and my mother, as you know, especially my dad used to tell me, embarrassing a man is like blasphemy. That's something that you really should not do to a man to make him feel lower or whatever. Especially in public. So doing it on TV is even worse. Talking about his hands and how he's speaking, using the word aggressive. Aggressive for me as a black woman is almost like it's really an offensive word to me. I can't stand the word aggressive because the word is just like it's horrible because you're trying to tell me that I am being aggressive. So I just hate the word. It's a stigma. So I don't think no one should be called that, especially like I said on TV for everybody to see. I think the way she handled it was horrible. But I also think that the producers pushed her to a point where she wanted this. I did sort of a little expose about Married at First Sight, about a week ago, and I spoke about this and how the producers are pushing the brides and the grooms to a point where they're so emotional, so upset that when you see them pushing tables and being on screen and acting crazy, it's because they're pushed to this limit. So I'm saying all that to say that it's like a gumbo pot of toxicity that is actually going on that led to this. And I also say they're not going to show us if Chris is being a douchebag or whatever to her. Do I think that even if he was doing whatever, I still would not think that her response is warranted what she did. I don't agree with that. The way she was speaking about him was just complete horrendousness. Wait a minute. There is a petition to get her off of our screen. You can dislike someone, but she's being cruel. Oh, wow. You said she's getting dragged. Okay, I missed it. But hey, Monique, I know you are going in. Oh, I know Chloe is. I already know. Let me see what Chloe said. You said Alyssa go home. Make sure you're being very careful, okay? 'Cause you don't want to get in trouble. 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 'Cause Yeah. Ooh. Welcome, Coffee Brown. Welcome everybody to the chat. Make sure you guys, if you are new to this chat or you just stopping by or you hadn't heard of me, hit that like button. And welcome to Kamisha Reviews. Yes. Y'all have been commenting. Ellen V said Alyssa don't like him, so everything he does irks her. Yeah, I understand that. She's getting dragged. It's no way to respond when someone accuses you of being aggressive. It's like anything you do is under a microscope. That gave her someone that needed she needed, not wanted. He's patient dude from what it seems on camera. I would have lost patience. He probably lost patience behind the scenes and they're not showing us that. The only thing I agree with her that she said the experts I would have should have told her we didn't like find a match for you. They knew what they were doing. She wants free Boston rent in this expensive market. Wow. Uh that's crazy. Welcome to the chat. So that is insane. So in no kind of way, I don't think there's anything else that's happening in between everything that's said with them. It's just solely what she said. I'm just asking straight up.
That you are moving in and I'm not.
No, you can move in if you want.
I told. I don't really like this, so I'm gonna walk away for a second. Ugh, look at his hand gestures right now. Even that is like, it's aggressive.
He's just doing hand gestures.
No, like, he's like pointing, like, it's just like, ugh.
I feel like I've had to be really patient.
I don't care about other people. It's the way I feel.
And now I'm frustrated.
He comes off as this good guy. Well, guess what? He's a car salesman who sells houses. I'm a good person, and if I don't come off that way on this show, I'm going to be
Committed, insinuating that I'm not. So, yeah.
Okay.
It seems like you've made a decision.
So first of all, Coffee, shout out to Coffee. Throwing this $20 super chat up in the chat. I appreciate the love, sweetie. I super appreciate it. Okay. Um they said they talked to each other with the cameras. And see, that's the thing, Ellen. There was conversations between the two of them that were said. Okay. And the thing about it, she said in the first video, if you didn't watch it, she said, you also said you were disappointed. He may have said she looked good, but in the beginning, he wasn't happy with her. Now, I understand he's putting on and doing a process. I get it. He's doing the right thing. She did not. The problem, the problem that I have with this whole situation is that I feel like they are not showing us his side. Like, I think he's done some dirt. I think he's done some wrong, but they are not going to show that side because they're painting her. What I'm trying to get you guys to understand about reality TV is that they are painting her out to be this bad guy. Whether she's making it easy for them or not, that's neither here nor there. But they already made plans for her. She's just making it easy for them. But the plan was she is the villain. And the producer can make anybody the villain with a few clips and videos. They're not going to show her going behind the scenes saying, please, I do not want to lay with him. I don't want to be with him. I don't want to get in the same bed with him. I don't feel comfortable. Or whatever, whatever, whatever. We need to do. I can't continue the show. The producers thought it was really funny. You heard him, oh, she's just not doing anything. He's just swinging his hands. I'm not saying she right for calling aggressive, but the way the producer handled it is also trash. Acknowledge that. That's what I'm saying.
Look at his hand gestures right now. Even that is like, it's aggressive.
He's just doing hand gestures.
No, like, he's like pointing.
The producers thought it was funny. Did anybody pay any attention how the producers were acting? They weren't even taking it seriously. If his feelings were genuinely hurt or disturbed or whatever you want to say, to me as a producer, what were you doing? You thought it was funny when she made the statement. I'm not saying all producers are this way. I know producers have to make a coin. I know producers they have to, establish a story. I get all that. It's a part of the job. You know what I'm saying? It's a business at the end of the day. She signed up for it too, on top of everything else. She signed up for it to be this person. Unfortunately, when any of the people that come on these shows, it's not like they get a contract that says, okay, I'm gonna tell you something. You gonna look crazy today. Tomorrow you gonna look like you just emotional. They gonna think you are bitch. It's nothing like that in the contract that says that when they sign or whatever. And so on top of the fact they pissed off because the dude that they looking at is like, damn, I don't even like how he look or whatever it is. They know off the jump. I do believe and agree that as soon as she saw him, she gave up. She didn't want to do it. I'm seriously saying I freaking agree. As soon as she saw him, and I can remember I told you guys my last video about this. When she was getting ready to get married, and it showed her, she was like, well, I can imagine him with a nice tight blue suit, and it showed her looking in the mirror and he's getting ready. And I'm like, child, even looking at that, I'm saying to myself, no, baby, she is not going to be happy with the situation. And even with the cameraman, I told you this last time, with the cameraman showing him on the side with his stomach sticking out, I said, you know what? Y'all trash. Y'all trash too. Because y'all showing him looking like with the shirt too tight. I said, y'all know good and well y'all provided wardrobe. You measuring people for a wedding dress. You telling me you couldn't measure this man for a nice dress shirt that actually fit him? See, all of that comes into play. You got to think about it. The picture is being painted. And yet she did take the bait. She ate it up. She grilled it up and she ate it. Period. She could have handled things. And I'm not sure if she has sat back and thought about the way she talked about him on camera. Because again, I feel like talking about this man the way she did it, I feel bad for him.
No, you can move in if you want. Unless okay. unless I'm told. I don't really like this, so I'm gonna walk away for a second. Ugh, look at his hand gestures right now. Even that is like it's aggressive.
He's just doing hand gestures.
No, like he's like pointing, like it's just like ugh. I feel like I've had to be really patient.
I don't care about other people. It's the way I feel.
And now I'm frustrated.
He comes off as this good guy. Well, guess what? He's a car salesman who sells houses. I'm a good person, and if I don't come off that way on this show, I'm gonna be.
I don't know what was the point. I don't know what was the point of her saying I'm a good person if I don't come off that way. To me, I never understood that point. And also, when she said they all think he's a good person, to me, I think deeper. There's more to that. He's shown sides of him, and whether it was her fault, if y'all think it's her fault, let me rephrase that. If y'all think it's her fault because maybe he did get a little aggressive or say something crazy, and this is how bad things can happen with a couple. Somebody can actually get hurt because somebody doesn't want to be in a situation. We've seen these TV shows where things go left. Regardless if we think, oh, she's evil, whatever. What if something bad does happen? And we find out, and we've already heard that she's gone to them and said, I want out. To me, this is super toxic. She just doesn't like him, right? Just a T, right? She doesn't like him. She said it on camera to him in front of everybody. We are not compatible. No. Well, look, Chloe, that we know of. They are showing us what they want us to see. You said her it was a muscle guy. I can tell that she probably had one of them muscle guys that was like, babe, come here, and could pick up with one hand, and he looks like he's on his third six pack of beer, and this ain't gonna undo the way he looks. If she's not attracted to him, she's not attracted to him. If she told the producer she wanted out of it, they should let her out of it some kind of way. I don't care. They could have said she just couldn't deal with it. She left, whatever. But to keep her in a situation where you know that she may have dragged him or talked to him crazy for drama, for TV ratings, the producers are horrible for that. Regardless of what any of you guys say, it is trash. Kamisha says you don't know if you're compatible in a week. She was done at the wedding. She was, but Kamisha, as women, can we not be real and say that we look at somebody and know we're not with that, we're not, that person's not for us? Now, I'm not saying just go through the process. I would just gone through the process, and I wouldn't have treated him so badly. I may have said it in the beginning so he would understood how I felt. But I don't know. Anyway, a mess. I wanted to come on here because I have an Instagram. That's my Instagram live. I mean, my Instagram video that I posted about this is up. It is like people are commenting on it. You can watch the video, go comment on it, whatever. And y'all let me know what y'all think about it. But I will be back live. Should be on Saturday for the panel. Ready to Love comes on tomorrow night, so it'll be post and everything. Um, I've been trying to think about how I want to do this live. I want to talk to you guys about, but I just have not. I have to go to work, so I'm about to actually go to bed. Make sure you guys check out my support group, my mentees, everybody around me, which is my black people, and my content creator, which is black, white, all kind of colors. Everybody that is surrounding you with positivity, you want to give it back. So I'm always trying to shout out and send support other people's way. So make sure you go check out Dina, aka Christina, who got some stuff going on with Jocelyn Hernandez, who actually blocked me, I think, of yesterday. Jocelyn Hernandez, her TV show, this one of a cast member called KK, and she's got something going on with my mentee, which is Dina, aka Christina. I shared it on my video on my community wall. It is some stuff, child. So she's from part of the Cabaret, and she's called herself trying to say something this morning on the Instagram. Y'all need to go check it out. The tea is over there. All right, guys, I'm about to get over here. Let me find my end key. All right.